The Ascendant Sextile or Trine the North Node in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel. This series on the aspects in a natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is if you have the Ascendant Sextile or Trine, the North Node in a natal chart, it could be favorable for having the vitality and energy, which is the ascendant, to pursue your destiny, which is the North Node. Now, let's say, if the North Node is in Taurus, as an example, the destiny may simply be tied in, being more self-reliant, generating one's own income. It could be matters, accumulating possessions and resources. The destiny may be pursued in a plotting, methodical, and deliberate manner, but it could also be doing something Taurus-related, whether it be geology, carpet laying, architecture, agriculture, farming, gardening, cultivation, doing something with banking, finance, art, or music, as some examples. Also, too, you may easily be able to balance activities that are connected with people prominent in your early childhood and a grandparent, which is the ascendant, and those that may play an integral role in your future, which is the North Node. So, if you have the North Node in Gemini as an example, one of those people that may play an integral role in your future may actually be a Gemini sun or ascendant person. Or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are very, versatile, diversified, multifaceted, adaptable, dexterous, talkative, loquacious, articulate, shrewd, clever, but may also be conniving and mischievous as well. Also, too, the Ascendant Sextile or Trine the North Node in a natal chart can indicate that you may easily find the drive and motivation, which is the Ascendant, in terms of going toward your mission and purpose, which is the North Node. Now, if the North Node, say, is in the zodiac sign Cancer, your mission and purpose, may be tied in something home, family related. Maybe it has to do with some introverted activities. It could be, it could be doing something Cancerian related, whether it's home caregiving, cooking, culinary, restaurant work, home renovation, remodeling, real estate. It could be doing something, connected with the laundry or plumbing business, interior decoration, as some examples. And also, too, a grandparent and people prominent in your early childhood, which is the ascendant, may be beneficial in you as far as developing the attributes connected with the North Node placement. Now, let's say, if the North Node is in Sagittarius, as an example, those attributes may be being expansive, enthusiastic, exuberant, optimistic, philosophical, being able to target, one philosophy or belief. It could be about being more, outdoorsy, adventurous, having an ability to expand horizons, as or even more religious, as some examples. If you have the North Node, Aquarius, say, some of the attributes connected with the North Node placement that you may be developing may include being altruistic, selfless, considerate, unobtrusive, ingenious, innovative. It could be being more group-oriented, blending in with groups, as some examples. And also, too, the Ascendant Sextile or Trine the North Node in the natal chart may also manifest in, as far as in the first impression, that you make on others, which is the ascendant, may be advantageous in terms of where you are moving toward, which is the North Node. Now, let's say if the ascendant is in Virgo, as an example, the first impression one may make on others could be one that's very punctual, reliable, scrupulous, intellectual, cerebral, analytical, being punctilious with details, reliable, doing organized, clean, meticulous, as some examples. And also too, the Ascendant Sextile or Trine the North Node in the natal chart may also be expressed in our readily finding the vitality and energy, which is the Ascendant, in terms of going toward your spiritual path, which is the North Node. Now, if the North Node, say, is in Aries, as an example, that spiritual path, maybe one that's pursued with, aggression, assertiveness, enthusiasm, not being readily discouraged. It may be tied in with something Aries related, whether it may be the military, it could be, speech therapy, pathology, it may be something with physiology, it may involve something with welding or arson investigation, law enforcement, surgery. It could be a profession that involves the head, such as helmet or hat design, as some examples. Also, to those in your environment, which is the ascendant, may be in favor, may be auspicious in what you're learning and aspiring to be, which is the North Node. Now, if the North Node is in Libra, as an example, what you're learning and aspiring to be, maybe someone that's cooperative, compromising, being fair, equitable, being a good mediator, negotiator, being able to, maybe doing something with arbitration, being refined, again, being more about peace and harmony, because keep in mind, if you have the North Node in Aries, if you have the North Node in Libra, then the South Node is in Aries, which is what one is trying to get away from, and that's more, aggressive, assertive, combative energy. Now, also, too, the Ascendant Sextile or Trine the North Node in the natal chart may also be expressed in, one's outlook on life, which is the Ascendant, may have positive and auspicious effect on the future, which is the North Node. Now, if the Ascendant is in Sagittarius, naturally, the outlook on life can be one that's very buoyant, exuberant, enthusiastic, positive, optimistic. If the Ascendant is in Capricorn, the outlook may be more pragmatic, but it could still have a positive effect on one's future. Capricorn Ascendant may be very premeditative and have good planning ability, and that could have the positive effect on the future again, which is the North Node. Now, also too, the Ascendant Sextile or Trine the North Node in the natal chart may also manifest in people being prominent in your future, which is the North Node, may be favorable in terms of your environment, which is the Ascendant. Now, let's say, if the Ascendant is in Leo, as an example, the environment may be one, where there's, a lot of, could be opportunity, to get some kind of attention or recognition, be able to showcase one's abilities. It may be, one may readily be lauded, praised for one's efforts. If, the Ascendant is in Aries, is another example. The environment may be one that's very, action-oriented, and one that has a lot, provides a lot of activities. Ascendant in Sagittarius may be one in which the person is able to easily, have, outdoor activities, be able to philosophize, or do things that are associated with sports, or religion, as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying stay well.